We have for the first time, I think, the opportunity or the choice to actually be alive for the entire age. That's why I said the Sinclairs, some of them are still there and they embark on that. So I think it's a real exciting part of it. So
It's amazing to start to think about those things. I think a lot of
mhm.
people are so focused in on the next 6 months or year,
Yeah,
maybe 2 years at most. Even when you speak to companies in terms of their development, what they're thinking about, I think everything tends to be short term.
yeah,
And I think we both have gone down this path, and I've been doing like sort of this futuristy talk for the last 10 years.
mhm.
And one of the things that's always been a struggle is to help people see the potential of what the future may look like or how they can best position themselves, either
Yeah.
their minds and to wrap around these types of things. So, why do you think people do struggle with what that future could look like and how to make better long-term decisions?
Um, Sometimes it's the paralysis of the present, I call it, because people are very much stuck in the model of the mental models of the way they live. So the uncertainty of change, some people can't actually mentally handle it. They just can't go there.
Yeah.
I found that interesting. I took a course a long time ago on psychology of futures, and I found it fascinating of the way the brain, because for me, it's natural. Like I'm kind of thinking of the future. That's what I do, right? I help people think about those types of possible futures. But people are just by nature reactionary. They're tribal. Um, and when people are just trying to kind of get by, it's almost like their level to go beyond that is nearly impossible. But what we have to be able to do for them, for people, is give them the comfort that there's the ability to navigate that uncertainty. And I always talk about navigating the future. And we call that in futures work possible futures because it's important to emphasize that futurists don't predict the future. Despite all the emails you get and all the news articles in January about the year ahead,
Right.
that prediction stuff is all fun and kind of corny. It's kind of like, but those are based on trends or existing things that are happening. People are just kind of extrapolating on that. But the reality of futures thinking and really kind of putting that mindset is it's a resiliency method. It's like I want to be able to navigate that uncertainty and having the mindset and the understanding that there are many possible futures. Some can be bad, some can be better, but eventually one will become the present.